What's going on, guys? It's your boy Random Guy Kev, and this is Thoughts of a Random Guy. We talk about many things dealing with love, dating, relationships, adulting, life's ups and downs, and the ever evolving world of just being a human. Don't forget to check me out on all your favorite social media platforms at Random Guy Kev and my website at randomguykev.com. Today's topic is something about something. Oh, wait, splitting everything down the middle in a relationship. And my co-hosts for this episode are
Dr. George.
You got Kenan. I'll be a doctor soon, though. Hopefully, in about 4 years from now.
okay. So splitting everything down the middle in a relationship. This always comes up, and no matter what year it is, this conversation comes up, and there's people that play both sides of the fence. And do you actually have a discussion with your significant other? And I feel like you should. And some people don't. They just assume other things. And when we talk about splitting everything down the middle, I'm not just talking about bills. We talk about chores, childcare, things happen, vacations, things that are happening in your life that you share with this person. For me personally, I've had this discussion with lots of women where it's like, hey, if we're getting married, let's set up a joint bank account. We gonna throw money in there. This is our money for our bills, our trips, or whatever. You can throw whatever you want in there. Just know all our bills are gonna be paid for no matter what. No matter how much money you throw in there, I'm still gonna pay the bills just because I'm a man. I know the bills are gonna get paid. If I have the money, bills are getting paid no matter what. Especially a mortgage. You want a house over your head. Mortgage, electricity, water, gas, cable, all that stuff. And that's how I feel about it. In regards to splitting things down the middle, eh, you know, it sounds good at first, but then you got to be mindful of how much people make, because yes, she may be the breadwinner, and you may just be making a little bit, and then you want to split things down the middle, but then, eh, you try your best. You guys, that's why at the end of the day, I think it's the discussion between you and your partner on who pays what or how you guys are going to do things, how you guys are going to spread money. Because I could be a breadwinner and we could use her money for like trips and vacations and buying wow, I can't even say the word, lavish things. And then we use my money for paying all the bills, all the repairs, childcare, things of that nature. What are your thoughts on that, guys?
Um, I think for me, I think whoever is in the best position should be the person doing it. Whether it is bills, paying the bills, whether it's finances, cleaning, dishes, vacation, whoever is in the best position should take that responsibility. Because one thing about just being married is you're supposed to
You're
kind
a
of
team.
you're a team and you're supposed to
Yeah.
serve each other.
Yeah.
So if you're the best one, if you're making the most money, then it makes sense that you're paying most of the bills. That's really how I see it. Like if you make more money, it does make sense you pay you. It does make sure the way you pour into the relationship has to be more financially compared to your partner, because you make more money financially than your partner. Your partner might contribute more to the relationship with like house care or child care, cleaning the house, with cooking. So in a way, if you look at it as overall contribution, it's still both of you are putting in 100%. You
Yeah.
part of your percentage is more finances. Maybe you're doing 75% finance, 25% house, child care, blah blah blah. She's doing 75% house care, child care, cooking, and 25% finances. Overall, you're putting in 100% in the relationship. It just looks different on both sides because whoever is in the best position to do it should be the person doing it.
No, and I agree with that. And again, like, I feel like everybody has this discussion in their relationship. Everybody's relationship looks different when it comes to splitting things or sharing responsibilities. But at the end of the day, things need to get done. So it's one or the other. One person's gonna do it, the other person's gonna do it. It needs to get done.
Yeah, I feel like a conversation should be had and needs to be had if you actually want this to work. If you actually want this to work, you have to have a conversation because you have to be open. You have to be able to communicate and say what do you want? Like how do we want to attack this? How do we want to approach this? What should we be doing? So a conversation needs to be had, like, because again, you don't want to just assume someone is gonna do something. Because what if they don't? What if you're on 2 different pages? They thinking you're gonna do it, and it doesn't get done. So I feel like a conversation should be had, so expectations are explained and put on the table, so you know what I'm expecting. Okay, if you're expecting, okay, I paid the water and light bill, no problem. Every month you don't have to worry about that because I'm expected to pay it. If you're taking care of the larger bills, okay, you're paying it. We know what it is. But to just go into it, and I don't think you should go into it and just assume that bills are just gonna get paid or it's gonna get done. I feel like financing is a big stress contribution. Like it contributes to stress. I feel like people need to be open. If you cannot afford to do it, don't do it. Because if you don't argue about it now, you're going to argue about it later. So if you cannot afford it, if it doesn't make sense for you, whoever makes the most money should be the one paying most of the bills. I feel like, because in the long run, that's how it makes sense.
So for me, I was blessed enough to have a wife who makes more than me, cause I'm trying to be a stay-at-home dad. But that's besides the point. For me, yeah, she makes more than I do, and she was the one who came to me and said, "Listen, I make more than you. Let's pay our rent and all of the household utilities in our joint account. Let's do it based off a percentage." And the percentage that we did is, I believe we added our total income together and then we divided it. It's a certain way you do it on Google, but you divide it. So again, she pays more of the household rent and water and all of that because she makes more. And then, I put in my percentage, but for me, I try to help out more in the household than she does. So I'll do majority of the cooking or I'll do majority of the cleaning because she helps out financially. Well, she does more than me financially. So I try to, I guess, compensate where I lack, which is in the financial aspect or department comparative to her. So I try to make up that difference at least in, cooking, cleaning. When we go out to date nights, when we do our date nights, I try to pay a little bit more than she would, or I try to pay more of the bills than she does when we go out. And also when we go on vacation, I typically pay more than she does to, compensate for the overall.
The overall, yeah.
Yep.
So like, and I think you guys had a discussion. You see, now I feel like in this day and age, people just jump into things assuming, like what you said, George, about people just assuming, hey, that this is going to get done by this person. It's going to get like, don't assume shit. Have the conversation. Have it like, no matter how small or big the conversation, just start the conversation. Bring it up, because I think people assume typical thing. Oh yeah, like for instance, if you're going on a date with somebody, oh yeah, the man pays the bill, this, that, and the third. Okay, cool. I've had it where I've been on a date, first date with somebody, and they paid the bill, and I'm like, okay, like I'm not gonna object to that. That's cool.
She probably never called him back after that. She was like, fuck that.
And then on a second date, I paid. So we kind of, sometimes even if I pay on the first date, somebody pays on the second. She would pay on the second. So it's like back and forth sometimes in this day and age of people that you deal with, or sometimes you get those people that just like, no, fuck it, you're gonna pay for everything. I'm not bringing anything.
And for me, I'm perfectly okay with that because I'm a chameleon. I can adapt. So if I met a woman who said, "Yo, I want you to pay for everything. This is how I want it to be." Okay, so now we're going back to gender roles. That's how I associate.
That's a whole nother topic, though.
Yes, but
that still ties into this, though.
Yes, but if you're saying I want you to pay 100% of the bills, I feel like you're associating that with my gender role. So with me having that in knowledge, and that's my perception, it can be completely false, but that would be my perception. And with that perception, I would sit there and say, I have no problem paying for 100% of the bills because that's my job, because you're rendering it down to my gender role. So for me, if you want to do that, I would do the same thing. I'm going to require a lot more from you at home, which means if you cook something and I don't like it, and I don't like how you made it, I'm going to actually recook it. Because you're rendering me down to a gender role through my perception. So if you're doing that, then I can literally tell you, I don't like what you cooked for me. Can you make me something else? If I don't like how your hair is, can you change your hair? Because it's not the most attractive.
Nah, I don't agree. That's
Nah,
controlling.
now
You're crossing the line. That's controlling.
Yeah,
you
that's
try.
very controlling.
No, you didn't buy nobody because you're paying the bills. I don't agree with that. No, that's very controlling.
Here we go.
That's
But
controlling.
you knew that was gonna come up with you saying those type of things.
But it's a gender role.
No.
Yes.
It's not.
Gender roles.
No.
What?
You telling her to go change her hair is not
I didn't tell her. I said I don't like it.
Okay.
I ain't tell her.
No, you say I don't like it, change it.
I did.
Yeah.
You right.
You say
Yeah, word.
Part. You saying I don't like this food, go remake it, go recook it. That's controlling.
yeah, that's very controlling.
You know,
Kenan.
like,
If this is my job, you got a job.
yeah, no problem. She got a job, but you actually controlling the job is controlling.
Let her do what she doing.
Yeah, she not doing that to you. You just paying the bills. You know, you didn't say like you can't pay it, and she said you gotta pay it. She not doing that. At least in your.
But that's her
example.
expectation.
Yeah, and your expectation
Is
of
that
her,
my wife will cook the food that I like. My wife will have her
Yes.
hairstyle in the way that I like because she's accommodating me,
Yeah,
right?
and
when
you
you're at
can-
a job, you accommodate your boss, right?
and you can.
So now you her boss?
Oh my.
So now you her boss? That's crazy.
Kenan think he in 1957.
No, for real.
You reducing me down to a gender role makes me feel like I'm in 1957.
All right, but you said you was okay with paying all the bills.
Yes, but because you render me down to a gender role, because that's what a man, and I said that was my perception.
Okay.
But why does he think the gender role comes with controlling?
Yo,
It doesn't come with controlling the person. That's the part you're wrong in. It does not come with you don't control her. She's another human being.
In 1957,
No,
women
this is not 1957. Even in 1957, it wasn't right.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be wanting to control another human being. You can't tell her I don't like the food.
Yeah.
You have that option, but you can't start recook it right now. Like demand,
even if she locked you into a gender role,
she not controlling you.
it's,
You paying the bills because you want to. If she
you
literally
decided to pay. Yeah, I'm gonna pay for it.
If
Yeah.
she starts forcing you that she, if she starts forcing you
Yeah,
to pay the bills, then she's controlling you.
okay, and that's perfectly fine. But again, for both of y'all, this is why I don't deal with women like that. So I ain't got that problem. I ain't got that problem. So go ahead and talk y'all talk.
I mean,
I'm cool off of that.
I hear what you're saying.
You the one coming to me for money. I won't go out with my girls. I gotta give you money. Since I'm paying for everything.
You don't have to give her money every time she comes.
So she got her own job though.
She does not.
No, even if she doesn't have her own job, it doesn't mean every time you come, I have to give you money. We still have to have some type of discussion, some type of order in this. It doesn't mean just, no, I gotta, no.
Okay, so I see where both of y'all coming from it. Y'all coming from it as an aspect of, yo, I still have to consult this person because this is a person, this is my partner.
Yeah.
For me,
You guys are one.
Yeah.
For me, if that was the case and a female asked me to pay all the bills and we married, I'm looking at you as you my slave. I owe you.
See,
I owe
Now you bugging.
you wildin'.
I owe you.
No.
I owe you. I purchased you.
No. See, that's crazy. I
purchased
don't.
you with my fucking finances. Because
I
I paid
can't.
for everything in this motherfucker. So I'm going to tell you what you can and can't
No.
do. Fuck out of here. But again, that's why I don't have a person like that. And I'm happy. Because it would change who I would be. I promise you. I wouldn't want to be a dictator. Because that's I know my personality. I know who I am as a person. I can't be with somebody like that. Because I know what I'm going to become.
You want somebody that fight back.
Yeah. That's why I started dealing with white women.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, okay. We kind of we're still on topic, but it was interesting. And that's why I feel like again a discussion is had. Gender role thing is you can't do gender roles in this day and age. No. And people try to do it. Even I don't care how much you make, millions or whatever. Another person doesn't. You kind of can't do gender roles because of the world we live in. And I think at the end of the day, for me personally, we have a discussion. We put everything in a joint bank account. We use that joint bank account to pay bills or pay for childcare, whatever. If the house needs to get clean, it's gonna get clean. One of us is gonna do it. Somebody's gonna do it. Because personally, I don't like clutter, and I mean, things are gonna get done. Like it's like Kenan, it's like you saying it's snowing outside. You know, now they need to go shovel. Hey, go shovel. I need you to go shovel. Cause you a man, go shovel, go do the yard work, go do this, and it's like, but she's supposed to hold down the house, so essentially she's supposed to do it.
So again, what I'm gonna say is when somebody says hold down the house, and a lot of women that I've heard on Instagram or just in person hold down the house, what does that mean?
That looks different for everybody. I think in this day and age.
Okay.
In this day and age, it looks different.
Okay.
Let's say 40 years ago, we knew what that meant.
So
40
like
years ago, we knew what that meant.
even like you with your relationship, you said your wife pays more of the bills and you do more of the house stuff. You're the one holding down the house, but it looks different. You're not doing 100% of the house stuff because she also contributes a percentage to the house stuff. You also contribute a percentage to the finances. It's just the contributions are different.
And you guys talked about it.
Yeah.
You guys had a discussion.
Yeah, so it doesn't put anyone above anyone.
Mm-hmm.
It's just contributions are different. You know,
That's fair.
for us, like how I am with my wife, ours is different. It doesn't put me above her. She's not above me. Our contributions are just different because at the end of the day, whoever is in the best position to do it should be the one doing it. This is a team.
Yeah.
If you're really trying to progress,
It's never an I in team.
yeah.
No, y'all right.
If you're really trying to progress to if you're really trying to get to wherever you're trying to go, you gotta do what's best for the team. If you the one that's in that
You
best
take
position,
that L sometimes and just do it.
and I don't even see it as an L.
It's not really an
This
L.
is what's in the best
It makes us
interest
grow together.
of the team. And like we said earlier on the previous podcast, you also keep room for you to grow individually. So you're still doing what you want to do by yourself, but you're still contributing in a positive way that the team is gonna grow and move
that's
forward. So I feel like that's how I look at it.
Word, I agree with that. And then as we come to the end of this episode, I mean, my little tidbit, everybody talk to your partner. Things are different for everybody. Everybody moves different in their relationship. I feel like when you initially get with somebody and you really like them, you enjoy them, opinions may change as things go on. That initial like boyfriend girlfriend stage, like, hey, yeah, I like you to pay for things. I like things to be split down the middle. And then when you actively get to that point of engagement and marriage, then your viewpoints may change. Your career may change. Somebody's making more than the other. The other person doesn't have a job. It's like vice versa. So it always comes back to having the discussion and being very verbal and communicate about what's being done in the relationship as far as like chores and bills and stuff like that. Do you guys have anything to leave everybody off with?
Nah, I don't think I got anything to get across.
I don't think I have anything either to get.
Okay, so yeah, I mean I mean, we essentially said everything we needed to say, but that's it for this episode. You guys can find me on all social media platforms at Random Guy Kev and my website at randomguykev.com. Don't forget to check in. I'll catch you guys on the next one.